What's going on, people? Ben here from Bateman Talks Tottenham, back with another video with my dad Paul.
Hi.
Where today we'll be reacting to Spurs' 2-2 draw at the Emirates with Arsenal. Initially, I think personally we've got to say it's a great result if you look at how the game went.
Yeah, no, take a draw. I think most Spurs people would take a draw, and most Arsenal people would be disappointed.
Yeah, if you said to me before the game we were going to get a 2-2 draw at the Emirates, I would have snapped your hand off for that. So I think that's a real show of improvement, would you say?
Yeah, and it shows us where we are to a good extent. We shaded the possession.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be scared of anyone.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the first 20-25 minutes weren't great, but I guess that's kind of expected at the Emirates. Unlucky then, Romero with the own goal, sort of one where he has to go for the ball, he has to try and get it, and it's just unfortunate that it's gone where it has, and just unfortunate one really, isn't it?
Yeah, and a great save the other end from Raya, from Johnson.
From Johnson. I know, that was so close.
2 inches to the left, and that would have been another one.
If the ball hadn't bounced up just before and it bobbled, then that's a goal. It really was a shame. What did you think on Johnson? Because I thought going forwards he was great, but he did leave the doggy a little bit exposed at the back, not always tracking back quickly enough. Yeah. And then on the goal that Saka scored, he did kind of let Saka get past him very easily.
Yeah, but he's very fast, like Van de Ven. You know, very fast.
Van de Ven was brilliant.
Yeah, he was great.
I think Van de Ven has got to be up there, one of our players of the match, if I'm honest. Yeah. He was unbelievable. In terms of the whole man of the match in general, I think Van de Ven could have been up there. I think it was awarded to Saka in the end, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I think it might have been awarded to Saka, so I guess you could kind of understand.
Got our one.
Yeah, Maddison was brilliant, and it was a bit of a worry with that injury that he went down with. You wondered, is that going to be an ACL, the way he's turned and the way he's fallen? That still a little bit worried to hear now what's going to happen, because sometimes you don't know until a while afterwards, so it's a bit of a worry. And hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, 2 brilliant assists.
Yeah, but he was brilliant, wasn't he? The second goal we scored, the weight of pass to Son was absolutely perfect, and to win the ball back off Jorginho.
Yeah, only one mistake, which nearly gave them another goal.
Yeah, how Jesus didn't score that.
That in the post match.
How Jesus didn't score that, I'll never know, if I'm honest. But we'll take it. He provided us with assists anyway. So and Sonny. 2 absolutely brilliant finishes, weren't they?
Perfect.
The first one going in off the post, and the second one calm and composed, made it look so much easier. He easily could have scuffed that and it not go in. And he just delicately passes it into the back of the net.
Pinpoint.
It was brilliant, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What did you think of the subs of Højbjerg coming on?
Well, I thought that was probably going to happen, especially with
him going down.
Some
fresh legs in midfield.
Yeah. No, I thought it was pretty much guaranteed that would happen.
Did you think that was sticking with a 2-2, or do you think it was a necessity with injuries and fitness-wise? Because obviously we're not playing week in, week out.
No.
Could it be seen as a game for a 2-2? Don't know. Really.
No, I don't think we're ever going to go for a 2-2.
Yeah.
I think we're always going to try and win.
Yeah, I mean, with there being 10 minutes added on with that penalty decision being one, Maddison's injury, a couple of other injuries because there were lots of fouls in the game, particularly that Nketiah foul on Vicario, that was quite a nasty one. I think if his studs had been showing a bit more one way, then that could have been a red. But and again with Destiny Udogie, yellow very early on. I think he did incredibly well in the second half to not get sent off. But I think he got a little bit lucky on one late on Saka where he did kind of grab him right by the stomach, and I think that was a bit lucky. It could have been a red as a second yellow. But generally, I thought if you looked at that before the game, like I said earlier, and said we were going to get 2-2, I would have taken that.
Yeah, very encouraging.
And the only thing was at the end, could we have scored there? I know it was deflected.
Close.
How close it was, but when you think of the last 15-20 minutes of how under siege we were, I think you've got to take that really.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal, it was just ball into the box, corner after corner, corner after corner. For absolutely ages, and we defended them incredibly well, particularly Van de Ven. Some brilliant headers from corners. I think Van de Ven really put his name on the map as one of the top defenders in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
Today, even Romero, he's had a very good game, other than just unfortunate with the own goal and the handball, which unfortunately, I think that is a penalty. I know some people are always going to argue it, but if you're Arsenal, or if it's us and that happened to Arsenal, we're screaming for that to be a penalty. So,
but I just think if someone's 1 yard away from you and belting the ball hard, what can you do?
That is a good point as well. I think, but like I said, that's kind of just the way football is nowadays. That's always going to get given when his arm is up how it was. Unfortunately, not gone our way today, but like I said earlier, they could have scored lots of their other chances. That could have not been a penalty, and then Jesus scored that chance. So
I think all the other clubs are going to be more wary of us now.
Yeah, the fact that it's shown an improvement in previous years, that's the main thing for me, that we've got an improvement. We've had some sort of performance, periods where we weren't great, don't get me wrong, but we had some sort of performance. Whereas the previous year at the Emirates, we've turned up for the last 20 minutes when the game's over. So I think that's a sign of real progress under Ange, and spells good for the future, and we remain unbeaten still.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Brilliant.
Generally it's pretty good. Obviously we look forward to Liverpool next week, where if we play our stuff, we could beat them. I know Liverpool are in good form, winning 3-1 today against West Ham, who have started the season well. But I think we play our stuff, home crowd behind us. I don't see why we can't get a result. Unless Alisson has an absolute worldie or something, which, knowing Alisson, he's very capable of having that. But I think generally we are capable of getting a result like that. If you see how we've done today when we're under periods of pressure, I think we definitely could get something out of that game. But hopefully that'll be the case. And to end off today, brilliant result. Credit to Ange and the team for sticking together, not giving up when we went 1-0 down. And we'll just move on to the next game. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, come on you Spurs!